Good afternoon, everybody. It is Friday, September 22nd. Boy, the time goes fast, doesn't it? Anyway, I'm going to do a good market wrap video for you. I hope you like it. We're going to call this the Hot Stocks video. We're going to cover a few things. I'm not going to make a separate ETF video because they were really kind of quiet today. And I'm not going to do a max list video. And above all, I'll tell you this. They're all combined in this one video. We're going to get right to it. Run it around and we'll have some commentary with it. Here's the Dow. Hanging above the rising 8-day. That's what we like to see. Just grinding on up. Trends pay. Spiders. A little bit sloppier here, but they're still hanging above the 8-day. We'll have to wait and see what happens. You could say, boy, these are two big volume days here on the spiders. But look at this. Heavy volume day closed down just a little bit from the day before. This day, gaps down and reverses and closes near its highs on heavy volume. Stayed above the 8-day. You let it work. The comp. Of the major indices, the comp is actually kind of lagging here. Down to the 20-day. Look at this. At the 8-day. Above the 8-day. Down to the 20-day. It's the laggard. We'll see what happens. Not forecasting here that it's going to keep dropping. We let price tell us. There's a great quote that I heard years ago. I'll believe in what I see and not in what I believe. That's a quote from David Landry. I think that's a great thought for us. We don't forecast price, volume, but price will tell us what to do. Boeing, right here, clean and simple trend line. Lifted off right there and we bought it. Look at the volume pickup that day. What's it doing? It's walking up the 8-day. What do? We let it work. Clean and simple. Clean and simple with a longer base. Baidu, we're still in this. We got in it right in here, taking out that line. It's going sideways. Grinding up. We don't have a ton of great things to say with it, but we're still up right now about 4 points. We'll see what happens. We got to let it work. Netflix. Go back to Baidu. Yeah, we picked it up here. We're 7 points. Okay, so there's that one. Next one, Netflix. Grinding on up the 8-day. I haven't put it in there. Do we sell it? How? Why? It's walking up the 8-day. We just let it work. Could you sell a little bit into strength? I'll do that, but we can't sell it all. Who knows how high it's going to go? NVDA, love to talk about this. Gaps up right here. And I wrote down, we sell some into strength. And we did. On an emotional gap up, I almost always sell some into strength. And it's good we did. I still have small shares left. It's right at the 8-day. It's an inside day. The high and low of this day is inside that. That's what's called an inside day. And it fell on low volume. It's right at the 8-day. If it starts to take this out Monday or here, I'll sell the rest. But we picked it up right here. So we just let it work. SQ, grinding on up. What do? Let it work. See that trending up the 8? I love that. QLD, there's the NASDAQ again. Nothing. SSO, we already talked about the spiders. Walking up the 8-day. There's a leader. Apple. Whoa, lost this little neckline right in here, loses the 50-day on volume, but I want to show you something really neat. This is why it's so important to look at every price and volume bar. Bars talk, we got to listen. Right here, the stock gaps up, runs up, and then drops and closes down on the day, but look at the volume. They were selling it. They were selling it big time. That's a red flag. Is it telling you to get out? Well, not say get out, but you need to watch it. Make sure you don't get in trouble. Fritters around here a little bit. Finally loses that neckline on a big pickup in volume. Loses the 50-day. On heavy volume, you just leave it alone. Amazon runs up, falls here. You let the trend work and then it falls. And we're out of it. We made money on the deal. And that's nice. Here, I'll show you something really kind of cool. Downward sloping trend line, got here, ran up, starts to lose it, you walk away. Alibaba, we're still in this. Why? No, I take that back. We got stopped out of that yesterday. It's a little bit above the 8-day, just sitting here. You see that right there? That's my limit alert. Maybe on Monday we'll pick it up. It'll tell us what to do. Facebook's just going sideways. Can't do anything with it. We just got to let it tell us what to do. Google, sloppy. Needs to take out this line right here above these tops. If it does, it might be something good. Tesla, this is the one I want to touch base on. We bought that baby right here, downward sloping trend line, volume. We bought more here, flatter trend line, volume, goes up. Sold some into strength, and people say, why do you sell? I don't quite understand. It's called a double top formation. Right here, runs up near those double tops. Right there, you see that going sideways? Runs up here. I'll sell some into a double top formation. And there's a psychological reason, and we had that on a video yesterday. The psychology behind double tops and cups with handles. Goes up, starts to fall, and we got a rule. Hey, if it loses the 8-day, we'll sell the rest. Lost the 8-day yesterday. We sell the rest. It's gone. But look at this. We bought the stock right here around 354. We bought more at around 369. 354 is 369. We were selling some up here at around 387. And I'll tell you what, 387, we sold the rest right here at around 370. Do the math. You sold some at 387 and the stock's 351. That's a haircut. That's no good. We have rules, we let it work. First Solar. I bought this today. Went up, falls back, and I stopped out of it. And then news came out, and it took off like the rocket's red glare. Now I'm going to tell you, I don't trade news. I don't trade the earnings news. I don't trade news. It happens too fast. So what do? I just left it alone. It took off. I want to show you something. This is a daily chart. Watch this. Here's a 10-minute chart for you. Boom! Goes up, drops down. I stop out. Drops like a rock all the way down to around 47.50. In fact, it did hit 47.50 right there. Boom! And shoots all the way up to 51.62. That's, folks, that's 4 points. Boom, boom, 10 minutes, gone. That's above my pay grade. I leave that alone. Somebody says, oh, I'm going to buy it up here. I'm telling you, yeah, it's great if you did. But how'd you feel if you got emotional and chased it and then it fell right back down again? I just leave it alone. We'll see what happens. Nice to see it pick up, good volume, but it was news related. JP Morgan just going sideways right here. Got a limit alert set. Maybe it'll take off. Lockheed Martin grinds up, ran up and kind of tailed off a little bit. There were some tops there. Didn't do it. Mentioned this one last night. Restoration Hardware. Gaps up on earnings. Look at this baby. Look at that huge gap up. Huge gap up. Huge. I had to do it. I'm sorry. Don't hang up on me. Gaps up. It's going sideways. The thing gapped up almost 20 points. It's refusing to fall. If it takes out around 74.5 on volume, perhaps it will go again. Am I buying it now? No, I'll wait for the trigger. Intel just going sideways. Big semiconductor stock, top group. Perhaps it'll go. There's Netflix again, just tailing on up. We're in this. We've been in this for a while. It's just trending up. As I said, it's walking up the 8-day. Can't sell it because it hasn't lost the 8-day. So we let the trend work for us. Novacure, kind of choppy here. I was hoping it would settle down and form kind of a cup and a handle. What catches your eye on this chart when you look at it real quick with price and volume? One thing you'd say is, hey, that baby's a little loose. I'll give you that. What else when you look at price and volume do you see? It should hit you real quick. Green bars. Boom, up on heavy volume. Down on decent volume. Boom, up on heavy volume. Down on lower volume. Boom, up on heavy volume. 3 of them, 3 up volume bars. It's consolidating here. They're not selling it, they're buying it. If it, see that right there's my limit alert? Lifts off the 8-day, maybe we'll buy it. Leading group. Semiconductors just going sideways, forming like a cup, maybe a handle formation. I have the limit alert set. NXPI. Ollie's. It's like Laurel and Hardy. Ollie. Forming a cup, maybe a handle. Today, let's go in here. Goes up on a big pickup in volume. Look at that volume bar versus these others. Up on a pickup in volume. Up on a pickup in volume. Up just a hair on decent volume. A little bit of exhaustion with it. Falls, but folks, check this out. This is really cool. Goes up on these heavier volume bars and then falls on less volume. And look at today. Opens unchanged, drops down, and then closes up on a pickup in volume right there. That's what we're looking for. Am I telling you it's going to go? Nah. Don't know the future, but I do like it that they were buying it. We'll see what happens. Wooba. There we go. Love that name. Wooba. Cup, kind of a handle formation right here. Lifting off the 20-day and the 8-day. Leading stock, leading group. Maybe it'll go. Yelp, just going sideways. I like how it's going sideways, though. This thing gapped up on earnings. It's refusing to fall. Going sideways, if it lifts through these tops, we'll be set. Got a limit alert set. NVMI, Bill O'Neill stock. Perhaps it'll form a handle. There's nothing really there. Semiconductors. Bought this a couple of days ago. Put it in the missionwinners.com room. By the way, one of the things I do in that room is I give a list of stocks that I'm keen on the night before. And then, if I'm going to buy it, I will tell people I'm buying this. And I don't buy it and then tell people. I don't want to. That's front run and I don't play that game. I was telling people I bought this into the close. And I did. I was buying this right in here. Closed up, did this, gapped up, just a hair, reverses, falls. Okay? And guess what? I was selling it because it shouldn't do that. Took the rest out, I do believe, today for a small loss. You say, oh, you lost money? Well, yeah. Liars never lose money. My goal is this. Keep the losses small. There's XBI. Advanced Micro Devices. I announced this also right here, lifting up. We were picking it up right there, right here. Closed really strong on heavy volume. The next day it gaps up. Ran up, and I told the Mission Winner site, I'm selling some off. And I did. I sold some off. Why? This is a $13 stock. It goes up almost $1. And if you take this, you can say each one of these is a day. From here to here was literally 20 minutes. All that happened from one day to the next. Rallies up, gaps up, sells some off, comes back down. And you know what? I got a philosophy. I'm not going to, on a $13 stock, I'm not going to round trip it and lose money on the deal. By selling some up here, having it drop and selling some more, taking the rest flat, on these last shares, I did sell those for a small loss versus what I bought it for. But if I netted it up here, in these areas here, we still made money. Did we make much? No. But you know what? We didn't lose. First Solar, we've already been through it. Yelp, going sideways. And then we got Auto Home. This has been on my list. Look at that, was on my watch list. How about that? Ain't that? See that action? And then I wrote this. Off the list for today. That was written yesterday. I drew that arrow to it, okay? Look at this thing going sideways. I want to show you something. This is what I'm looking for. Doesn't that look good? Look at the accumulation in there. Right in here. I mean, look at that. That's nice. There's a decent up bar right there. Da-da-da-da. Average daily volume. But going sideways. They're not selling it. I'm going, well, boy, that's my limit alert right there. Starts to push through that 67, what is that, around 67.40? Hey, I'm buying it. By the way, this is in a good group. I'm buying it. It's a hot stock. You can say, what do you mean by a hot stock? Well, this is what it did before. Any stock that goes from 50 to 65 pretty quick is a hot stock. So I was thinking maybe it'll break through there. You can say, boy, let's buy some now. No, I don't want to impose my will on it. I'll let price and volume tell me what to do. Well, go sideways, watching it. Next day, boom, gone on a pickup in volume. Off the list. I told people in the missionwinners.com site, and I want to share this with you. This is a great investing tactic. Let's suppose you got a list of 10 stocks that you're watching, and you got them on your front page. If one of them does this during the day, it's broken. Take it off your front page. That's what I do. You can say, why do you do that? I ain't going to buy it, so why look at it? It doesn't interest me. Years ago when I was a broker, I had somebody asking me all kinds of questions about Ford Motor. Oh, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? On and on. Finally, I said to him, I said, hey, Greg, I got a question for you. I said, do you own it? No. Do your customers own it? No. Are you thinking about buying it? No. I said, then why are we talking about it? My deal is this. We want to stay focused on opportunities. I'm not going to sit there and stare at something that isn't an opportunity. I wanted to show that to you. That's some of the hot stocks for this week. We're going to be doing a couple more videos this weekend, but I just wanted to share this with you just to give you an idea, the idea of, hey, you get an emotional gap up in something, pop up like this, you sell some into strength. You get an emotional pop up, you sell some into strength. You don't sell it all. Last point for you. We limit losses. We don't limit profits. Remember that. If you sell it all and it goes higher, you're out of the game. So that's what I got. It's Friday afternoon. It was a pretty good week. I'm happy with the things that happened. We let trends work for us. Why are we here? I'll show you why we're here. We're here for this. We're here for that. Try to let them work. I hope you all have a really good weekend and a safe weekend. We got a lot to be thankful for, and just always we count our blessings for what we have. Again, have a great, safe weekend. Last point for you. If you have a chance, get away from the computers. It's good for your health. It's good for your eyes. It's good for your mind. This will be there on Monday. We'll work for you. We'll put some lists together, and I look forward to working for you over the weekend and also see you on Monday. Thank you very much.